Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Well, I haven't fed Pink for a couple weeks, so I think her time is upon us. Keeping such a sedentary animal's weight down, even though they're quite heavily bodied animals, is difficult. So in the wild, these guys have been radio telemetried and tracked and stuff, and they may be only eating 2 or 3 times a year in the wild, although some of those meals might be quite large. So keepers here in the U.S. have a tendency to overfeed them. So I try to keep her on the light side and feed her a rat about this size every 3 weeks, and maybe alternate. If she's lucky, I'll give her a chicken chick. Oh, Mr. Rat, you won't need that tail anymore anyway. So she's gonna go off and strike, and like she did the last time, so I'm just going to offer her this just to keep her happy. Look at her pupil dilate. That means she's locked on the target. As long as it's not my hand she's locked onto. I am quite careful not to have her hit her face on things, so sometimes I will, I really have to be careful how I present the rodent. I wish the extra bit of tail didn't come off, because that would give me an extra 3 inches away from the head. Woo!
God damn, she's fast.
Man, it was like, someone punched the end of the forceps, and you notice I angle it so she doesn't get impaled on the forceps, and I try this with every snake that I keep. This way they don't injure themselves, and of course the primary idea is for me to not to be injured. So Pink, of course, is a West African gaboon. She came from Sierra Leone, I believe, is where she came from. Am I seeing things, or did she just lose this fang? I think she just lost this fang. Oh. Yep, it's fresh, it's wet, it has venom in it. Look at the yellow, that's venom. Ooh. So we definitely don't want to stick our finger with that puppy right now. I will lay it on my hand just so you can see it contrasted. So they replace these fangs at a very, very fast rate. I think, we heard that little click. I think the fang got caught or hooked over the pair of tongues, but she should be perfectly okay. I'm sure she's got another one in there that will replace this. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to stick it in the Clorox right away so it's neutralized the venom and it's a little safer to handle. I'm sure I'll have to flush that lumen out to get the venom out from the inside, but on the outside it's good. And we're going to leave the room because Miss Arutu is not snaking very well and unable to locate her food item. Let me shut that first, unless you plan to photograph her. But I really would like to sort of get out of the room soon so he too is undistracted. So what I have here is her fang, and I'm going to stick this small gauge needle in the lumen, and I'm going to flush out that venom just to clean that inside of that lumen out. There still looks like there's some proteinaceous material there. So we'll just suck up another syringe full of water. And push it through. Alright. It's certainly a lot safer than it was before. And I'm going to go put this in a little container of Clorox bleach to soak overnight, and then it'll be completely safe, except for the pointy end that you can then stick yourself with and just bleed a little. This one would definitely be a problem with live venom in it. It's quite a formidable weapon, even without the venom, that I would not want in my hand or arm or any place. So we're just going to leave that there for now until I go downstairs and put in some real Clorox. So Mr. Russell's Viper here is the only one of the three remaining that I have that gets a rat. He seems to like rats where the other ones don't. So I'm going to open this, so give him plenty of space.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes he'll nail it and... There, we made sure it was dead that time.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, so... Well, you're looking at Mr. Russell's Viper. I usually fill the water dish. You don't want to get your head wet, dude. There, have some fresh water. And you can go eat your rat. Now, if you remember from previous videos, the Russell's Viper is sort of special in some bad ways and special in some good ways. Russell's Vipers kill probably more people in the range than all the other venomous snakes on the planet put together. Russell's Vipers and saw scales truly kill a huge number of people on a regular basis. The good part is their venom is used for a medical test to determine whether the patient has lupus or not, because Russell's Vipers have powerful anticoagulants and procoagulants in their venom. Its venom is turned into a test for lupus. So he does look like he's snaking properly. He definitely did the first part really well by striking the rodent. And now his tongue is actually seeking out the target. Oops, we're off course there, dude. Go around, idiot, go around. Oh, tongue is working. He's homing in on his target. Go down. Rats don't fly as far as I know, unless you sling them after you bite them. That's water. I just might have to shut the window because the air currents that are going into the cage may be blowing the scent around and...
Or he's just curious.
Yeah. I mean, he tried to come out and visit the other day, and of course I told him that really wasn't what I desired. Unlike other YouTubers, we only handle snakes when absolutely necessary. We take them out only when we're cleaning the cage, and we only really handle them if we have to do some sort of vet procedure. Looks like he's homing in on the right end. I'm going to check out the back end first. For some reason they like to approach from the back of the head, and this may be just because they know the toothy part of the prey item is pointing away from them, and just in case there's still some life left in that rat, but I guarantee you, if that was a live rat, it would have flipped and flopped for about 10 seconds, and that would have been the end of it. And of course, we don't show live feeding on our channel because we don't like feeding live animals to the snakes, even though in the wild this is what they do. However, we're sensitive to those people that don't find that terribly attractive or appealing. So I'm going to shut the window because he looks like he's temporarily stuck. The female is looking for food, but she eats mice, so she'll have to wait.